Utopia is an album that gets better with each listen. Now, Travis Scott might be one of the most divisive artists of this generation. Either people really love him, they really hate him, or they don't think he should be as famous as he is. And I haven't seen an artist this divisive since Kid Cudi, but Travis Scott takes it to the next level. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is seeing how people reacted to Utopia last night. Typically when an album drops at midnight, I'm not out here searching for people's opinions and everything, but you know I'm on Twitter and TikTok, so whether I like it or not, it's gonna appear. But usually the public perception is around the same. Either people think it's really great, you hear a lot of people saying this is mid, you hear a lot of people saying they're disappointed, or you're hearing a lot of people say this needs to go in the trash and never listen to it again. That's how listening to the first album is. It's hot take central. But when it came to Travis Scott, I have never seen some people be like, this is the best thing I've ever heard, to some people being like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen. The highs and lows that Travis Scott's seen, I don't see many artists go through this like Travis. And it's like, why him as opposed to other rappers or artists? And typically when you ask someone that doesn't like Travis Scott, they typically bring the fact that he is not the best rapper. But then you will also ask them who are their favorite rappers, and they're gonna bring up a rapper that isn't lyrical themselves. So it's like, which one is it? Do you not like him because he can't rap, or you just don't like him as a person? And most of the time I've started to see they either hate him as a person or hate his fans, and they carry that on to hating his music. Now, before I dig deeper on why I think Utopia is a great album, if you do enjoy the commentary analysis I give, maybe you can give me a like and subscribe. And if not, I wish you all best in your future endeavors. But the first few listens of Utopia, it has me feeling how I felt when I listened to Rodeo. I fell in love with Rodeo after the first listen. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love Astroworld, but Astroworld does not hit the same for me that Rodeo does. I do think Rodeo has more replay value than Astroworld, but I thoroughly enjoy both albums. The only time I've been disappointed with a Travis Scott album was when the Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight. To me, it had a few good hits, but a lot of it was forgettable music. But yeah, Utopia has me feeling like Rodeo. Each time I'm listening to it, it just continues to get better and better. And it's such a cohesive album. Outside of the single K-pop, that song doesn't really belong with the rest of the album, but the rest of Utopia just sounds cohesive. You could tell that Travis was experimenting as an artist. He was trying to get better with his penmanship. He was taking chances. It's just an album to me that you have to go and listen to it front to back to yourself, because whether or not you're a casual Travis Scott fan, a big Travis Scott fan, or a diehard Travis Scott fan, I feel like at the minimum there should be 3 to 5 songs that you can thoroughly enjoy off this album. I feel like if you're in that middle category, you're gonna find 9 to 13 songs that you thoroughly enjoy. And if you are in that diehard Travis Scott fan, there's probably gonna be 15 and 19 songs that you thoroughly enjoy off this project. It's just one of those ones for me. It hits different. The beat production is insane. Travis Scott is elite at picking his features. Then when he drops his album, you can't tell who's on the feature, so a lot of people that like to skip through albums, they don't get that chance because they don't know who's on. It makes for such an enjoyable listen the first few times through listening to a Travis Scott album. He's definitely perfected that and getting people anticipated for his features, and you might see more artists doing that going forward because it's definitely working for Travis Scott. Now, when you're listening to an album, especially just the first day it comes out, it's really hard for me to like go in depth about the lyrics and this, that, and the other. For me, I like to put it in the categories. This song is instantly getting added to my playlist. This song will be added to my playlist, but it could potentially be deleted if I don't enjoy it more. And then it's that third category. This song is not making it to my playlist, and I would rather not listen to this song ever again. None of those songs on Utopia made me feel that way. But if I did have to pick 2 songs that I didn't enjoy as much as the others, that would be God's Country and Parasail. But if I had to tell you some of my favorite songs, it would be Hyena, My Eyes, Sirens, Meltdown, Fiend, Schizo, Love, Telekinesis. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just end up naming the whole album. The point is, you just need to go and listen to this album because it's probably gonna be in contention for album of the year by the end of it, because we all know Travis Scott does numbers and people like to discredit numbers, but if you have the masses listening to you, they're listening to you for a reason. Just from listening to this album a few times compelled me enough to make this video, because I know people are only hating on this album like they are because of how divisive Travis Scott is as an artist. Because as I said before, before. Either people really love him, they really hate him, or they don't think he's famous as he should be. Now I've gone on enough about Utopia. How do y'all feel about this album? You let me know in the comment section. Do you think I'm gassing this album up a little bit too much? Do you agree with me about how great this album? Are you one of those people that you do not like Travis Scott and you think this album is ass and I'm completely off base? Let me know in the comment section. But as you know, if Chris Cadence, I'm going to give you guys hip hop and pop culture news when it's there. That's why I make sure to subscribe, turn notification bell for all my videos so you can like and participate in the comment section. This Chris Cadence, I'm out this motherfucker.